In 2022, a small startup called Noio raised over $900,000 via Kickstarter and thus began a 2-year-long saga of poor customer service, bad products, and massive shipping delays. But is it really their fault though? Noio was supposed to be the bangin' wireless solution for index users, and the idea was that the scrappy startup was gonna free the VR people from wires. For $450, the price of 3 Vive trackers, or $340 for early birds, you could have gotten this magical piece of hardware that plugs into your headset, attach a battery to it, and now you're free. But this wasn't all fun and games because customers started getting impatient because damn, it's been a year and they haven't gotten a lot of updates or news on this thing. All of my favorite VR influencers are saying this is it and I want this headset so I can fall asleep in VR without any wires in my face. Then 2023 rolls around and a new competitor enters the market. Big Screen Beyond. This item is super tiny, lightweight, but the trade-off was a wire to supply power and transmit data. But why does this matter to the story? Because the Big Screen Beyond was announced in 2023 and was set to release later that year. And even though they had their own shipping and logistics issues, they still managed to release the thing before the end of 2023. But to be fair, we don't know how much longer they've been developing it, and the Noio is an add-on, not an actual headset. Some Noio backers put in a pre-order for the big screen and they got the big screen before their Noio. Why? Well, Big Screen assembles their headsets in Southern California, whereas Noio is made in China. But even my AliExpress orders come faster than 2 years, so what gives? Apparently, Noio devices were stuck in shipping containers somewhere in South Africa and were being rerouted somewhere worldwide. But surely the customers can forgive Noio because it's a scrappy startup without any corporate backing, right? Well, actually, Noio is a subsidiary of another parent company called IMR Next, and upon digging public information, IMR started working on this tech since 2017. Then they created Noio with hopes to create hardware that can support their platform. They even licensed this tech out to their kid company. So if I'm not wrong, Noio is supposed to create the hardware and IMR creates the tech, right? Wrong. They're actually trying to rebrand everything to Noio. In fact, the only product IMR promotes is Noio. It's their baby. So Turtles, do you hate Noio or something? Why are you making a video hating on them? I really don't hate them. I actually feel kind of bad for them. Put your tinfoil hats on because at this point I'm empathizing and doing a little bit of speculation. There's been a bunch of complaints from users saying that the product sucks now and quality downgraded. And in our radio show, we're guessing 3 things might have happened. The first one is something happened between the demo product the influencers got versus the actual end product. Number 2, we all know US and EU governments have some pretty strict regulations when it comes to technology, and Noio is an Australian-based company. This probably means that when they were bringing their product over to the US or Europe, they got super screwed by the government. Number 3, the shipping delays, well, okay, that might actually be on them. So this public post by the CEO of IMR talks about the challenges and how this project was more expensive than they thought because, surprise, VR hardware is pricey unless you're Valve or Meta. But that being said, I don't think Noio is the big bad scary corporate company that people think they are. They only got about 11 to 50 people working there, and even though the CEO co-founded another company that's supposed to advise other companies about business and logistics, I honestly think that they're just figuring it out like the rest of the smaller VR businesses. So this brings us to the present. What's gonna happen to Noio now? Well, they technically delivered on the product, and not every single customer hates the thing. Even if they had to navigate through driver packages, connector issues, or the fact that it took ages. To be fair, VR is still in its early stages, and it's hard for new companies to manufacture this type of hardware at scale. Now, I never personally backed the Noio, but I'd like to see them win. If No Man's Sky can turn around from awful reviews to becoming a pretty good game, I don't see why a VR hardware company can't have a little bit of faith from us. And I'm looking forward to them delivering something better. If you're a Noio employee watching this, DM me on Twitter. I'd love to have a live chat with y'all about your products. And other than that, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.